Long ago, in a small village on the edge of the savannah, there lived a tortoise named Kulo. He was not like the others. While most tortoises were humble and patient, Kulo was known for being greedy and stubborn. He always wanted more food than anyone else, and he never listened when people warned him to be careful. One dry season, food became scarce. The rivers dried up, and the bushes bore no fruit. The animals grew thinner each day, their ribs showing like lines scratched in the dirt. Everyone had to share what little they found. But Kulo, he kept to himself and hoarded anything he could gather. One morning, as he crawled along a dusty path, Kulo saw a group of birds gathering under a big tree. They were chirping excitedly, their beaks pointing toward the sky. "What's going on here?" Kulo asked, his small eyes narrowing. The birds didn't trust him, but they couldn't hide their secret. "We found a farm just beyond the hills," one of them admitted. "It's filled with ripe yams, fresh grains, and juicy mangoes. But it's far, and you can't carry much alone." Kulo's mouth watered. "Take me with you," he begged. The birds laughed. "How will you keep up? You're slow, Kulo. By the time we get there, the food will be gone." Kulo's mind worked quickly. "I'll ride on your backs," he suggested. "If each of you carries me a little, I won't slow you down." The birds hesitated, but Kulo promised to share the food. After much chatter, they agreed. They tied a large woven basket to their backs, and Kulo climbed inside. As they flew over the hills, Kulo peered down and saw the farm. It was just as the birds had described, rows of green vegetables, piles of mangoes, and golden yams sparkling in the sun. His stomach growled. When the birds landed, Kulo was the first to climb out. Instead of sharing, he stuffed his basket full of yams, mangoes, and greens, taking more than he could carry. "Kulo, that's too much," the birds cried. "You'll make the basket too heavy." "Mind your own business," Kulo snapped. "You've had your share. Now let me have mine." The birds warned him again, but Kulo wouldn't listen. He piled more and more into the basket until it was nearly bursting. When it was time to fly back, the birds struggled. The basket wobbled and swayed as they lifted into the sky. "Hold on, Kulo," they shouted, flapping their wings with all their might. At first, everything seemed fine. But as they flew over a rocky valley, the basket became too heavy. The ropes began to snap, one by one. "Kulo, throw something out," the birds screamed. But Kulo refused. "I worked hard for this food. I won't give it up." With a loud crack, the last rope broke. The basket tipped, and Kulo tumbled out. Down he fell, spinning and flailing, until, smash, he hit the hard, dry ground below. Kulo's shell, once smooth and strong, shattered into pieces. He lay there, groaning in pain, surrounded by his spilled food. The birds, tired and angry, flew away without a word. From that day on, Kulo's shell never healed properly. It mended itself in rough patches, leaving cracks and ridges that told the story of his greed. And so, whenever you see a tortoise with a cracked shell, remember Kulo's lesson: too much greed will always weigh you down. The end. What do you think of this version? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with families and friends.